Hello and welcome to this tutorial on topic Advanced Part Modeling. I will show task APM13, this plastic housing. So let's take a closer look at this part. Here on the right side you see this spatial presentation which brings more clearness to what we have to do. I will start with a simple extrusion of this upper portion. After it, I will create a shell of this extrusion, and when it's finished so far, I add this frame around and in the end these holes on top. Here on the left side beside you find all informations for dimensions, for the radius, for angles, for the length, for the distances and so on. You see that the extrusion height should be 1.1 inches. The shell thickness is given with 0.092 inches and all small interior radius are given with 0.21. Yeah, and one information more, you see tangencies should be assumed. All dimensions are given in inches. So I switch to SolidWorks, open a new part, okay, and first I switch the unit system into inches. And then I start directly with an extruded boss base feature. I want to sketch on top. That's fine. And now I like to create a basic framework to define the center points of the different radius of the sketch. So therefore I take a center line here, start in the origin, and do the first one directly vertical. Then I add the second one on the left side and the next one also in the origin on the right side. Okay, I need one more. I do it horizontal, and then an oblique one. I start in the intersection between these two construction lines, so start here, do it in this way, and then again on the other side a new one, also starting here in the intersection point between these construction lines, and do it to the left side. Now I have to define a little bit, therefore I first want to add relations, and here I select the left one, the center one here, and also here on the right, and they should be equal. That's fine. I confirm here, I add some dimensions. The first one is the angle between the left one and the vertical one, and it should be 35 degrees. And the angle between the left and the right one is 70 degrees. Okay, the distance from this horizontal one to the origin point is given with 2.51 inches. And now I want to add the angle between this oblique construction line and the horizontal one. It's 72 degrees, and on the other side the same. The angle between these two lines is given with 20 degrees. You see the sketch is nearly fully defined, so not the endpoints. The endpoints are still blue, but at the moment it's not so important for me to define it, so I will leave them in this way. The only one which I like to define is here, the length of these 3 center lines, and therefore I select this vertical one, and it should have a length of exactly the radius of this upper curve you will see in sketch. It's exactly the outer radius, that is 4.52 inches minus 0.4, and that will bring 4.12 inches. I like to confirm here, and then I start with this outer frame. Therefore I pick from the sketch tab a center point arc, start here, and do it in this way, directly coincident to this oblique line. Again a center point arc, starting now here in the origin, from here to the other side, end point of this oblique construction line. Then again center point arc until this 72-degree line here on the right side. And to close my sketch, I will add some entities more. Take a line type here from top, start here, the end point of the left arc, create a short line collinear to this construction line. Then the next one can be directly perpendicular to the line before. Again I have to add a center-based arc. Okay, do it here this way. Further on a line. Okay, it can be directly parallel maybe to this one. So again a center point arc. Only proportional, and then one more. Now I'm starting here an intersection between this vertical and this horizontal construction line. Do it in this way, and I will close my sketch with 2 more lines. Starting with the first one here in the end point, and then I will close the sketch in this way. Sketch is closed, you see, by this blue color. So I will confirm here, and now I have to define it completely, with relations first, and then I have to add also some dimensions, and I like to start by aligning all transitions tangentially. So therefore, okay, here I add relations. There's still a line 11 selected. Okay, so I can directly start here on the right side. The next one is this arc and a tangent relation here. Okay, then here between this arc and the small one, the transition should be tangent. Between this line and this arc also. Fine so far. one more here. That's fine. Between this line and this arc, tangent relation. Okay, and then I will check the others. These lines are parallel. We did it before, that's fine. This line and this line is perpendicular to another. That's okay so far. Now I need a transition, which is tangent. Now there are some more relations. I like to pick this line here and also this one, and they should be equal. Sometimes it needs a while. Now here we are. And I can also pick this one and this line and set both perpendicular. That seems to be fine. I confirm here. Now I like to start with dimensioning. So therefore, pick this command. First I give the length for this line. It should be 0.4 inches. Okay. Then the next one here. This distance is given with 0.76 inches. Also fine. Maybe two radius. First one here, it's 0.44. Zoom a little bit. Select this arc, and this radius is 0.62 inches. Zoom to fit here on top. Okay, and now you see the sketch is fully defined. Exit the sketch here. Okay, and you see the preview here on the right, and at height I will give, instead of 0.1, it's 1.1 inches. I confirm here. That's our extrusion, and from this extrusion I will directly create a shell. Therefore I go to the Features tab, pick here Shell. This is the property manager of this shell command, and the thickness should be 0.092. Okay, and here in this box I can select faces which I want to remove in the end, and that's clear so far. I want to remove this bottom surface, so I pick here to remove it. Okay, I activate this preview box here. I confirm. Very good. So the shell is done. And now I want to add this small thin frame around the circumference. Therefore I pick again Extruded Boss Base, and the sketch I have to create here on this bottom surface of the shell. To create the sketch I use two sketch commands. The first I want to use is this Convert Entities. I pick it, and the converted entities I will take here from the outer contour of my extrusion. I click OK, and the rest I will create with offset entities. The offset should be 0.4 inches. Now I pick here. Okay, now you see directly clear so far. I want to reverse the direction. I pick the arcs around to close it. Here I confirm again. I exit the sketch. That's my preview. First step is that I want to reverse the direction here. Okay, and then choose so far also the height. It should be the same like the shell thickness with 0.092 inches. Preview is fine, direction also good, so I confirm here. So this step is also done. And now the last one, we have to create some cuts inside the upper surface. Okay, from the features tab I pick the extruded cut. I want to do the sketch here on this upper surface. And now I start directly with a center-based circle. Okay, to make it easier, I want to show the sketch from the first boss extrude. Right mouse click on, show. So then it's easy to fix directly the correct center points. Here's the first circle, which has a dimension of diameter, let me check, 0.42 inches. Then again a center-based circle here, and here I give diameter of 1.76 inches. And for the both last contours, I will choose again this offset command. So here I close, I pick offset, and the offset here should first for the outer ones 0.4 inches. And now I pick this curve. Okay, I reverse the direction to make it inside. I pick also this one here and this arc on the left side. That's all for this one. I pick again offset entities. I select this large circle in center, and here the offset should not be 0.4. You can calculate with the dimensions given in the sketch. It must be 0.37. I create some simple lines. First one starting here and close it here. Again a line, pick here and do it coincident to this circle. Okay, now I will use some trim options. First I will trim this portion. We zoom a little bit. This portion, also this one here. That should be fine. Okay. And then I can use from the sketch tab this sketch fillet command to add the small radius beside. So I pick this arc and this one. We can directly set the parameter here with 0.21. It's a possibility to do so. Next one, this one and this one. The parameter is equal, so we can leave these dimension, one more here, one more here, and the last one between this line and this line. That's fine. I confirm here. Seems to be good so far, but it's still not fully defined, so I have to add some dimensions. These radius between 1.25, that's correct. Same like the other side. And I also want to add relations. So this line here must be parallel to this one. And also here on the left side, this line should be parallel to this one. Okay, there's missing one dimension. So the distance between this line here and this one is given with 0.45. And now you will see with this last dimension also this sketch is fully defined. I like to exit it here, rotate a little bit for a preview. The direction is okay. We can do it blind with directly thickness of the shell. So I confirm here, and then you will see the part is done so far. We'll rotate a little bit. It's a fine shell. Okay. I can hide the sketch from the first extrude. That's all for part APM13. Thank you for your attention.